Hello, all my lovies. Hello there.
That I really don't.
Today is July
This
21st,
was a bad idea.
2020. I'm pretty sure we all want to forget about the fact that this year is 2020. But, you know, that's kind of what we're going with right now. So, today is the 1 year anniversary of It's Been So Long. So, it's been 1 year since the first video came out. And you know how I want to feel about that? I feel like I had no idea this was going to happen. So, when I started writing this, I just decided on this weird premise that Marinette leaves and she comes back and Adrian starts falling for her. So that was basically the only premise. I just went with it. I just had this idea and I started writing. That was a year ago. And I can tell you right now that a year ago, I did not think of an actual plot. I just thought of something that could happen. I did not think that we would be here 1 year later. And I did not think that we'd be here with more people a year later. I didn't know if this was going to happen. I honestly thought that I was going to just abandon the channel after a month. Apparently I didn't. And I'm very glad that I didn't. And I'm very glad that you guys like the It's Been So Long series. So, I'm going to admit, the young me that wrote the first chapter was not thinking ahead and being like, oh, I'm going to have an actual story and plot line and premise for this story. Like, I didn't. I really didn't. And then it was like, literally, it was so recently that I was on the phone with a friend and I was like, I just realized that my most popular story has no plot. It's just random, it's just series of things happening. There is no plot. It just, things happen. That's it. And I was like, I need to write a plot for this. So I went ahead and did it. Took me 3 hours, and I wrote down the entire plot of the It's Been So Long. And, oh my god, it's so long! I wish I could tell you the crazy things that I was just, like, all the things that I added in. But then, like, obviously that would, like, spoil it all, and I can't do that. But I can tell you that It's Been So Long is going to be around for a very long time. I created the premise, and I'm really happy with the way it is, and I've read it to a couple of people, and they all really like it, so, you know, the story finally has a plot line, because, again, young me did not think of a plot, because, you know, when you start a story, why would you ever think of why you want, I'm good at speaking, because when you start writing a story, why would you ever think of what you want the story to be about? That sounds crazy. Oh, wait, no, that's a thing people do? Oh, whoops, well, sorry. I'm not good at this. But, like, for the record, I was a year younger when I started this channel, and now I'm older, and I'm an entire year older. Such a big distance. No, seriously, a year is a big difference. I have a plot for it, and it's very interesting. I hope you guys like it. It's the story itself. I think it's spanning maybe 3-4 years. So I told my friend was like, oh my god, what if you, like, graduate high school and the story's not even finished and you're still writing it while you're in college? And I was like, hun, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but that might happen. Okay, so I think I'm gonna kind of cut this short and kind of stop talking about my thoughts on the fact that I just created a plot for this story, which, like, I just have to be honest, I can't believe I didn't even think of it before. I'm not good at this. I'm not a good planner. Can you tell? Okay, so anyways, I just want to talk about how insanely special this story is to me, because I didn't know where I was going with this, and it was probably the piece that helped me grow as a writer, and it's, like, my most popular one, and people really like it, and I like the premise and the plot line that I'm giving it, and it's really special to me. I like the characters, their personalities that I gave them. I'm not really good at I'm really good at English, like, really narrowing on their personalities, but I do like the general ones that I gave them. And I'm really trying to keep them in character, but I really just had to get rid of Marinette's, like, mind-stalking tendencies, because I'm like, that's creepy. Please, I don't want to write about someone who knows her entire crush's schedule. Like, that's creepy. Like, one time in, like, middle school, I learned my crush's schedule, but, like, it's not like I was stalking them. It was just all my friends had classes with them, and they kept telling me, and so that's how I found out. But, like, I did not care about it, and I was not like, oh, I know where he is after school. I only knew his, like, school schedule, and then I was like, wait, what class are you in? And then I'd be like, oh, wait, no, I knew that because this person has a class with this person, with you. But I had to get rid of the stalking. It freaked me out so much. Like, I adore the show, but that's, like, the one part I'm like, Marinette, honey, please don't have a schedule. Don't have, like, Adrian's schedule in your room. That's crazy. You can do all the other stuff. This is where you get crazy. I added in Aiden because I was like, I want someone that's just really gonna fight Adrian on this. Because I kind of wanted Luca out of the picture, so that's why I specifically was like, Luca's a brother, because I kind of wanted Luca out of the picture. I'm sorry. Because I was like, there's no fighting. So with Aiden, it just made Adrian. Can you see the correlation? I thought, I was like, so, okay, when I wrote Aiden, I was like, oh my god, his name is so similar. It's so, like, it's a thing. Nah, I'm just a really strange person. But, like, when I was writing their breakup, for the record, when I was writing their breakup, I was just like, how do I break up this couple without it being bad? Because my first thought was like, oh, he's cheating on her. And then I was like, no, that's so sad. I want them to stay friends, and I want her first relationship to be good, because, like, this girl's going to be under a lot of stress. So I was like, what's a good thing that, like, separates, like, a good way to end a first relationship? And I was like, oh, how about, like, it's just not what she wants. She wants, like, because Marinette is, I like to think of it as, like, Marinette is a kind of person where she has to hide half her life, and her life is crazy, and she needs someone to not only be her boyfriend and be all romantic with her, but also understand her, like, every move, because that's what kept her alive on the battlefield, that Chat Noir knew her so well. And so I think she wanted that, and I kind of made it so she wanted that in a boyfriend. And, like, she kind of got over, like, the puppy love obsessive crush on Adrian, which means they can finally be actual friends, and I feel more comfortable making them a couple rather than just Marinette being literally obsessed with him and her in the show trying to make out with his statue. It's such a funny scene, but sometimes I can't rewatch that Puppeteer 2 scene because that freaks me out. Don't stroke. What do you think is a statue of your classmate? That's creepy. Can you tell that, like, that's the things that I don't like. That's, like, probably the only thing I don't like about Marinette. Like, one of the, like, the only things I can think of on the top of my head that I don't like about Marinette is just the fact that, like, she's kind of creepy. I really don't like it. I get that she's, like, a kid, but that's not okay. That's not okay. I don't know if the show aged them the same way as I did, but she's 16. They are 16 right now. So more of the adventures they're having and, like, the struggles in relationships and her going to New York by herself, I feel like it's a little bit more okay. It's a bit more okay, right? Yeah, a bit. Oh my god, there's so much happening with this series. There's going to be so much. I hope you guys like it because it is going to be a crazy, twisty plot with so much happening. And there's going to be more fights. There's going to be more adventure. I hope you guys like where this series is going to go. There's obviously going to be a ton of romantic stuff because I am a hopeless romantic and I need that stuff to live. And there's going to be so much fluff, but there's also going to be some really cool fight scenes and some sentimental stuff and some fan service stuff because I'm a part of this fandom. I want certain things from this show that they're not giving me, and so I'm just going to make it happen myself. Well, I don't know what to say now. I'm an awkward human. I don't know what to say now, other than just, basically my plan is just to try and finish this series soon, or maybe not soon, who knows, it depends on how I want to finish the series and make all the chapters well thought out and make the storyline well thought out and have some really good writing in it. That's basically my plan. That's what I want from it. Plus, I want a cover, because right now it's just the screen record capture, and I think I want a cover. And you know, your girl can't draw, so if anyone knows like a person that does digital art and can like draw me a cover, please comment or like shoot me an email if you can do that. Like, I'd really appreciate if you just sent me even like just the username of someone on Instagram that does like miraculous digital art, and they could make like a thumbnail for me. I'm down. If anyone's willing to like email me or comment or like something, I would love that. That would be very helpful. So, thank you guys so much for watching this series. Don't know exactly what I'm going to write for part 20, but because I have an actual plot now, hopefully the chapters will be coming out a lot sooner. So, thank you for watching. How many times have I said that? And have a great night, my lovies. Or morning, or afternoon, or 2 a.m. if that's when you're watching this.